Good morning. My camera is messed up again this morning. Welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. It is Monday. There, we're going to turn it a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Let's see, we got Sharon and BB and Marianne and Erica. Grandma Rita. Grandma Rita, you got me on a bag kick lately. I've got 3 bags going. I have one I need to finish so I can get it typed up. This one is a replica of the bag that I sent to Rebecca, or not sent to, but she won. Yeah, she won from me. It's a drawstring bag, and it's going to have a backpack style. I'm not a huge fan of the way that the link double crochets cause it to round like that. But hey, when it's all being used, you don't really notice it. So, oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know. Good morning, Tammys. Good morning, Lisa H. Yeah, 3 bags. That's one. And I had to do some mental math gymnastics to figure this one out. But then I had an epiphany and I went, ooh, I need to try that. And it ended up working. So I'm doing another one of where it's the square bottom and then it goes up into the points, I guess. And then I noticed Bag Day came out with one very similar, not the same pattern, right here, but she same style of bag. Thought that was kind of cool. That I think a lot like some other creator, I thought that was kind of interesting. That we have great minds think alike, I suppose. And then, of course, I'm working on the gummy bear bag. I am I'm a little over halfway. I can't remember what row I'm on, 40 or 41 of the back panel. So here is the back panel with his little tail. No one's complaining. What did I do? I don't know what I did. So those are bags that I have going. I need to look. Let me see if I can look on my Discord and see what hook was I using. It's a blue hook, so I think it's a 5mm. Oh no, I think it was a 4.5. I don't know where my hook disappeared to. I don't know where it disappeared to. That's a 5mm. Can't tell if that's a 5 or a 4.5. But, oh wait, no, the 5.5. No, because the 5 and the 4.5 look very similar. The 5 and 4.5 look very, very similar in color, so it's hard to tell. As long as you don't know. When you do it, you won't have to do math for it. It's just, like, I was sitting there doing numbers and number crunching, and I'm just like, finally I just had a moment and it's been working. So I really hope it's not upstairs. So Dollar Tree has been a dud for me on finding clips like this. So I got these off of Amazon. I think I spent like $8 or something. So yeah, it's a little more expensive than the Dollar Tree, but I don't plan on getting more than maybe one more set of these and calling it good. But I'm gonna use these for bobbins. So those are gonna be my crochet bobbins. And then I got my stiff felt for the bear bag, the gummy bear bag. All right, this I'm gonna sit right there. Yeah, no, basically I just grabbed these bags and told my husband, I was like, these are what I'm trying to replicate with the math that I'm trying to do here. And I was just looking at it and I'm like, oh, I skip over 3 stitches right there when I started. And I was like, I'm going to try that with this bag and see if it works for the pattern I'm wanting to use. And it did. And I was like, there you go. There was my ka-ching moment. It was like, oh yeah, just skip over 3. Okay. I have now gone through that whole basket. And there it is. I found it. I found it. Oh my goodness. Well, go ahead, Marianne. Go ahead. Yay! Hold on, Sharon. Let me give you what is it? Jaxie says funsies. Give you the fireworks. Give you the fireworks. Okay, so this yarn, I thought this was a scrap cake from Fortunate Creations, Kim. And the yarn literally it's all one strand. There's no knots. That I remember. There was no knots. It literally just blends into the next color. So I was like, huh. So she just caked up some yarn. I don't know what colorway this would be from or what yarn this is. But it goes into a deeper color. It goes into a darker orange and then this like burgundy color. What possessed you to make a blanket and pillow for the pickle? He was putting it in a box and I just got the harebrained idea. Like, he needs a pillow and blanket. And I asked the kid, I was like, do you want me to make him a pillow and blanket? And he's like, yeah. So I made the pickle a pillow and blanket. It took me one afternoon to do both of them. So it turned out cute. Okay, so here. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. No, that's not what I want either. Where'd the picture of the pickle go? I know I took pictures of it. Why are they not here? I don't know. Anyway, here's Mr. Pickle. Okay. And apparently his name's Pickleous Chris. Pickleous Chris? I don't know. He just came up with some weird name, and I'm like, what in the world? And then here's his pillow and blanket. I was working on the blanket, and he goes, that's probably big enough. So he runs and gets the pickle. He goes, yep, it's big enough. So I was like, okay, well, then I guess I'm finished. Yes, I did use Rhonda's tutorial. And then the pillow, I just made a really long rectangle, like skinny, like 9-stitch wide, and it made it really long, and then folded it in half and seamed it all the way around. I even went through the one folded side just to give it the same consistency of the like the stitch work around the pillow. I did use Rhonda's tutorial for the pickle. Good morning, Starla. We're talking about a plastic piece that goes inside a yarn cake to keep it from collapsing in on itself. Does anyone know anything about it? So, Mr. Pickleless Chris, I don't even know how to. I'm pronouncing it right because every time I say it to him like that, he says that's what it is. So, yeah, it hurt, my goodness, an hour for that tutorial, and I'm like, hurry up and get through it. I was like, I just need the next set of instructions. So I felt bad because I was fast forwarding through the instructions, or through the, because she was working stitch by stitch with it. So I was fast forwarding through the stitch by stitch and getting to the next set of instructions. I was like, I want to get this done. I've got some eyeballs. So he got himself, he might even be getting himself a beanie. The little pickle might be getting a beanie. That kid loves that pickle. It is going everywhere with him. He wants to take that pickle everywhere. It's in a, you know those boxes that they put cans in and then they wrap it with plastic? I ordered some of these off of Amazon, these sparkling ices, and they came in a cardboard, like tray type box with plastic wrapped around them. That's what he's using for the pickles bed. Can't hear me. Did you mute me? Can everybody else hear me? I have a yarn genie thing. I'm not sure. I did just order orchard clips to try. Anyone else try orchard clips to try as stitch markers? I don't think I've heard of that. Orchard. What'd you call them? Orchard what? Clips? Orchard clips. How would you use those? They have more than one little thing. How would you use that in one stitch though? If that's the same clip that you're talking about. Orchid. No, same thing. Orchid. Yeah, Google corrected it and brought back orchid. Yeah, those have multiple fingers on it. How would you use that with a stitch? Your phone muted me, huh? Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. Yeah, you'll have to let me know because I'm kind of curious how you would use that as a stitch marker. I can't remember what my next row was. I have it written down somewhere, but it's upstairs. So I just gotta go reference my picture that she sent me right there. Okay, let's zoom in. So, I did a row of the doubles and then looks like one row of that. Or no, So on the bag I sent her, I flipped it around, but I'm just going to keep them both the same direction. So 2 rows of that. Good morning. So they're kind of like the clips that you like when us girls take our hair and go like this, and they're those like claw clips that hold our hair up like that. That's what the orchid clips look like, but really teeny tiny. They're like little. Did she survive the hexagons? I don't know. I think she moved on to another project. Mute, mute until alarm. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, Mariana and Zach. Good morning. Rebecca, good morning. You got two. When you say rows and then you show a picture of all the hexagons, I'm like, what are you talking about adding on rows of hexagons? Is that what you're saying when you say rows? Because like you say 2 rows done, and I'm like, do you mean 2 more rows of hexagons? Like for some reason my brain, like every time I saw that, it was like, where are the rows? Oh, my brain was not braining this weekend, y'all. I had brain farts all weekend. Like I was reposting things multiple times. Good morning, Debbie. Let's see, chain 2 and then I like link double crochets because of the holes that they fill in, but I'm not a fan of them because of how they they do this as you're crocheting them. So if you don't turn your rows, your whole thing's gonna go like that. But I'm using up yarn from my scrap leftovers, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish the rest of this bag before I have to find something else to add to the top of this. What would you guys add to the top of this if for some reason I run out of yarn? And it's gotta be something I have. I mean, I have this, but it's not quite the right peachy. I was thinking of just doing a cream color or something. I don't know. Because I might not make the rest of the rounds to finish this. It is, Marianne. I mean, technically I could finish it, but like to finish this to the full pattern, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rounds of double crochet rows, and then a crab stitch. It is, but like it's not complete. Like the pattern's not complete from the one that I sent Rebecca. It has about this much more on the bag. It goes about that much taller. And then the drawstring is like right up in here. So it's like, I think you're right. I can alter the pattern a little bit. It's still a very similar pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a row of windows for my drawstring. You would have been giving up at 2. Good morning, Monique and Melissa G. It's acrylic BB, so this is a Red Heart ombre, I think. It's like a peach ombre or something. It's a Red Heart. That's all I can remember. I just don't remember a specific color name and all that jazz. It was a daughter's yarn at one point, and I just took it. I got it back. Melissa G. I almost missed that part of my morning, and then I like your name finally registered in my brain that you were here. 14 rows left, and then oh my goodness. So are all the hexagons made? You're just attaching them now, or how is that working? Hopefully I can get through the next 2 rounds of this, because I was thinking I could do the top, the crab stitch in the white cream. Attaching. Oh, so you're joining them now. Oh, goodness. And you said how many? You had 14 rows left? Wow. 1 row at a time. Wait, hold on. You're not attaching them with a different color. You're sewing them together, aren't you? If I remember right. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Yeah, you're not joining. You're sewing them together. Whoa. You're doing, yeah, you're enjoying that spiral. I've made 3 spiral blankets that are square blankets. Each of my kids has their own spiral square blanket. It's two colors. My daughter has like a teal and like a hot pink kind of color, and then my middle kid has I believe orange and like hunter orange and camo. And then my youngest has a sparkle black and either a solid or a variegated blue. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, wow. 224 hexagons. Oh, you're slip stitching them together. Well, you're doing a fantastic job of keeping the slip stitch on one side, because I couldn't see it in the picture. Yeah. Well, no, Marianne, I did, though mine was from a pattern, and I did it. You actually do the spiral in a square. It's not a round spiral like what you're doing. Yeah, it's a completely, but it's a spiral, but it's like you make it in a square shape at the same time. I wish I could remember the person I used. But yeah, so like I made them all camper blankets. I made them all one of those blankets. I think those are the only 2 patterns that I did. No, each of their camper blankets were different, because I made them long twin size kind of blankets. And then they got the spiral blankets. That was from one pattern. But their camper blankets were all different. I made them each a different like stitch. One had like a wave kind of stitch. One was a C2C. I can't remember the other one. So yeah. Yeah, Marianne, look, a whole single strand the whole time with a 4.5 millimeter hook. And I feel like it's, you know, it's not stiff, but it's not like too loosey-goosey, you know, so it definitely worked with the 4.5 instead of a 5.5, because I think Red Heart typically calls for a 5.5 on their ball bands. Now this strand of yarn has had tons of knots because I have attached and whatnot, reattached yarn back into cakes and things when I was cleaning up yarn after getting it back from her. Hello, Arrow Lover. Thank you. You know, it's the original bag was scrappy that Rebecca got. Here, I'll show you guys the bag. I know, isn't it cute? I love it. I'm just making a bunch of bags, and then I'm gonna sign up for a market, hopefully in the fall, get some markets, and I'm just gonna be a bag booth, and then I'm gonna have some like small items too. Like I'm, you know, picking Rebecca's brain, and y'all, I made an ice cream cone last week. I feel like I need to move his face up a little bit. It looks a little too far down. What do y'all think? This is where the pattern said to put it, but I can't remember if Rebecca said she put hers up higher or I don't know. I think it needs to go a little higher. But I'm going to make some more ice cream cones. I'm going to try to make some fish tanks like she's got and maybe do some hairpins. So I've got some small items here that I might make to throw in my display of items. I need to go back through all the different like layouts and things that you've done and see. Oh, yours is lower. Really? You would go lower on that? It looks really tall to be down here. I feel like it needs to be up here. BB got a new coffee maker. Woo woo. But when you started, you didn't know how to do that, and YouTube tutorials were not a thing. Oh no. And now they are, right? Don't you just love that? Yeah, when I started crocheting, I want to say long before Yarnspirations was a thing, I think. I don't know how long Yarnspirations has been around, but I don't feel like Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, or yeah, I don't remember, because I did a lot of learning from his channel when I discovered it or it started. I don't know how long. So good morning, knitting, crocheting, stitching. Hello, hello. Oh, you made yours a row lower. I feel like it needs to go up though. Mine just mine is just, I don't know, it looks taller. It just looks weird in the hat and right here in the hat. It looks off to my brain. Or it needs to be bigger eyeballs. Maybe that's what it needs. Bigger eyes. I don't know. I'm working on a bag. I'm working on a bag and inadvertently redesigning the top part of it because the original bag I did with this pattern, it went a little higher, but this one I'm running out of yarn, and I had some people say that it looked like it was tall enough, so I was like, you know, you might be right. So I am cutting it a few rows short, and hopefully I can get through the yarn. 1952. Okay, so maybe not Yarn Inspirations then, but he wasn't an affiliate of Yarn Inspirations until sometime in the last 20 years, because he was not, if I remember correctly, he was not pushing Yarn Inspirations back then, but maybe he was and I just don't remember. But I feel like his patterns have been the same layout since then, even. So maybe he has been a Yarn Inspirations person since I've known him. 2015. That's about when I started. So no, I've been going, what, 17 years-ish? Okay, so I've done a window row. I might be able to get a row of double crochets out of this. We'll see. And funny thing is I don't remember her until the last 2 years. Yeah, leave it to the cats. So they'll make sure you get up. Good morning, Frizzy. I didn't want to get out of bed either. I was like, for some reason, there's a certain week every month that when I sleep, this gets a pain point, my hip gets a pain point, and my knee gets a pain point, and then I have to flip to the other side. It over time gets a pain point, then I have to flip back to the other side, and then I get it just starts hurting. Like I've been laying on it for way too long, but I don't sleep that much differently. I just subconsciously try to stay on my side. For some reason. Otherwise things, yeah. Anyway, it just, this morning, because of all the flip-flopping around I did last night, I just was like, Marianne, mine, same here. I think I started my YouTube account with this email. 10, yeah, something like that. I don't know how to look. She's like, wake up, goodbye. Excuse me, it's time to feed my belly. She's that cat on The Secret Life of Pets that's like trying to wake up her human. She's like doing all these things to wake up the human, and the one thing that gets her to wake up is the human's like, I'm awake. It's funny. She jump scared. That's another thing. I've never heard the terminology jump scare until my kids. That was not a thing when I was a kid. It might have been, but I never heard it. Or I was selectively not hearing it until my kids. What am I? Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the picture. Window. Here's the bag that I'm remaking. So that is the bag I sent to Rebecca won from me. So I am remaking it. It's from the kids. Yeah, like it was not something I ever heard as a kid that I remember. So that is the bag that I am recreating. But we're making it shorter. They scared you all the time. They just scared you and you jumped. That's what you did when you were scared. My boy won a game this weekend out of the 4 games that he played. The last one he played on Saturday is the one he won, and everybody in the crowd was like, "Wait, who won?" Like our team was celebrating, and we were like, "Wait, what? How did we won? What?" Because we couldn't see the scoreboard very well. Panda, good morning. Good morning, Panda. Give Michael a big old hug for me, please. Anyway, yeah, he won a game, and like the last my husband knew is they were tied, but apparently they got a couple extra points that he wasn't aware of, and they ended up winning like 11-9 or something like that, and it was like, woohoo, we won a game. But then Sunday is their bracket play, and they lost the game that they played, so they didn't play more than one game. And it sounds like he doesn't want to play tackle, so he's going to be lazy over the summer. I don't know. I kind of want my kids to be sporty kids, but they may just not be, those kids that go on to become, professional athletes or anything. So, yay for the win, right? I know. Blanket, hello, from Panda. Blanket, hello, from Panda. Splitting stitches here. Good morning, Tamby and Steven. So, yeah. And it was funny because I was like, it's been very like disheartening going every weekend to these football games because his team has just not done well. They've won like, I think the weekend before they won 2 games out of 5 that they played. And then this weekend they won 1 out of the 4 because they ended up not winning the bracket play, so they didn't go on anymore and play any more games. So they only played 4 games. Your dad scared you and you jumped. He's stealthy for an 80-year-old. That's funny. Yeah, he's happy, Pin. He was happy. I was proud of him. But yeah, it's just been kind of disheartening going. It's like, I just want to see some W's, like these kids, they need to win some. They finally won some games the last couple weekends, but like it's taken them it's taken them all season to get here. So I was like, they just need some W's to build their confidence up and know that they can do it. So they finally did. Well, I can only give fist bumps to the one kid. The whole team don't live here, so I'll just give my fist bump to the one kid, the him, not the them. I'll tell him to fist bump the rest of his team the next time he sees them for you. I don't know if I could deal with all those crazy boys. Ooh, that's a lot of boys. And then we got roller skates. No, we got roller skates for the youngest this weekend, and converted them to inline skates, and told him he had to learn on the inline skates first because we didn't want it messing up his ice skating, because inline skates and ice skating are like go hand in hand almost. There's very slight differences in how you like go forward and things, and so he is finally getting to the point where he's getting pretty good at skating on them. So I have good feelers about tonight when he goes to his ice skating lesson that he'll do better and he won't be like walking across the ice like he has been. Feel better. A few months before you'll feel better. Oh, goodness. Let me see. Hope you are feeling better. Yeah. We all want, I pray for all those who are sick and hurt and lost, that y'all all get your, needs that God sees fit for you guys taken care of. So Anyway, okay, so I might actually be able to, oh my goodness, I don't know. It's looking a little hairy on the yarn here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the next round in the reverse, or the, well, it's the reverse crab stitch or reverse single crochet, the crab stitch or whatever, but I do it where you go forward and don't, yeah. You'll get to empty boxes at your house. Yeah, someday. Someday. You know, Tamby, you might be able to declutter a bunch of things. If you, like, for some reason, never touch one of those boxes, like, put a date on it and say, okay, I wrote the, like, put today's date on a box and say, all right, in 6 months, if I have not touched anything in this box, donate it. And then you have less stuff to worry about. Now, obviously, if it's yarn, don't donate it unless you're going to make something with it. But that's something that I would, like, that's one way I've heard of decluttering your house, is like purposely packing it up like you're going to move, and then like store it all like in like a storage room or a bedroom or somewhere, you know, where you can store all these boxes. And if obviously you pull out the things that you need, and after like so many months or weeks or whatever, you say, okay, I haven't gotten anything else out of this box in however long, the rest just goes. You find out real quickly what you really don't need anymore, you know. So I am crocheting. I'm just crocheting on my desk here. It's holding up my yarn, or my project for me, while I furiously finish this round of double crochets. Anyway, yeah, this is one of those bags. You know, I think Grammy Rita has been asking me for a backpack style bag for a while. Hand pain when you crochet. I'm currently, well, this is what I can say for what I've heard people say. Lots of breaks, drink water, stretch, you know, do some exercises with your hands and wrists. Get a hand massager. I have a hand massager that I can fit all the way up to about here on my wrist, past my wrist, into it, and it massages from about here up to my fingers. Other than that, I don't know, because, you know, I don't know. And plus, I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know, you know, the ins and outs of all the things. So my chiropractor doesn't like the fact that I crochet so much because it's all that repetitive movement. So all right, y'all, I don't know if I have enough. I think I might, to do the last thing, which is that spiral, or do I even need the spirally thing at the top? I've heard the Voltaren a bunch, along with breaks. Yep, lots of breaks, lots of hydration, and exercise your hands. You know, like I sit here and I'll do this, you know, sometimes, not all the time, or I'll take and, you know, stretch like this and then do my hand twirls, and then sometimes I'll hold my hand like this and stretch and pull up, and I'll switch and do the other side, just things like that. I mean, nothing professional, it's just what I do that feels good to me. I don't want to change this up too much, but what do you guys think? Should I do that crab stitch at the top? The original bag had it. This bag with this color just cracks me up. If you know, you know. Currently making a hooded scarf thing and your pinky hurts. Well, neither one of my pinkies are used. So when I hold my crochet hook, I hold like this. And my yarn is like this. I don't use my pinky. Just let it, you know, when you drink your tea, just, you know, put it up or just let it relax. I kind of use it to hold my crochet project, and that's about it. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Did that? I mean, the crab stitch thing that I would do is like this. It just takes, you know, a minute, and I don't have to twist the hook around. I don't have to go backwards. Basically doing a single crochet, but I take the yarn and go around the hook. I don't know. I was thinking of doing it in a different color just to make it stand out, but I've got the yarn to finish it, so that's the top of the bag there. So do I go this or the the crocheting is your hand exercise, pretty much. And it's really not even pink. That's funny though, because this isn't really pink. It's like it's a peachy orange color. I mean, it kind of has a light pink right here, but like it's more of a peachy orange color. I don't remember what red heart it is. Let's see, red heart, ombre. I can't type or talk. Peach. It's sea coral. It's a coral. Yeah, it's a coral color. It's called sea coral. I do not have enough yarn to do the straps. I'm going to do the straps in like probably a cream. I'll probably use this for the strap part, or the handle straps. It's a drawstring backpack. It's also part of your physical and cognitive therapy. Yeah. Well, I think I might just keep going with this and see how far it goes. If it doesn't make it around, I'll just frog it off and do it in a different color maybe. So yeah, this is one of like 3 different ways I know how to do this stitch. Yeah, if you guys, I don't know if you remember the scrappy bag that Rebecca won for me, but that's what I'm remaking. Let me see if I have a picture. I don't remember if she shared a picture of it. Try to see if I can find a picture of it. I wish I had a picture of it like with the drawstring. So the drawstring is connected to the bottom of the bag and it makes it like a backpack. But it like drawstrings shut. So I just gotta remember how to do that part. You took the bag to church? That's awesome. You got the waffle stitch one. Have a great day, Panda. Yeah. Yeah, those are the only two I have. I don't actually know. I have pictures of it somewhere. I don't remember when I made it. So if I knew the time frame of when I made it, I could go back and look in my photos. Good morning, Miguel. Good morning. Let's see if I can find the bag. I knew I took pictures of it outside. I just don't remember the time frame that I took it. Let's see. Should be right in here. Where are you? Am I going back in time? No, I'm going forward. Okay. Going forward. Forward. I just don't remember when I made that darn bag. Let me see if you said anything. I don't want calculator. So beginning of getting started on Scrappy projects. Wow, Melissa, awesome. Let's see. I'm still looking. I don't remember when I started doing Scrappy projects. Still looking. There's my brain square I sent Marianne. I sent my brain to Marianne. The bag that I made my mom. Try not to go too fast. Let's see. I'm guessing it was the spring of last year. It was warm. I feel like it was warm months, you know? I get past all these Hawaii pictures. There we go. I took them because I remember going outside to take pictures, and I don't remember it being cold when I did that. So, still looking. So look, the tulips are coming up on these pictures. So we should be getting warm here. There's my square bag I made. I'm looking. There's the gigabyte blanket. Ah, found it. Here it is. I found it. It was, well, June is when I took the picture. So here is the picture. Oh no, Grammy Rita's frogging. No. Oh, you found it on Facebook? Oh my goodness. It was early summer. It wasn't even summer yet. It was still spring. But it was warm enough to go outside and take pictures. So that is the bag in the drawstring. With the drawstring. I just wish I could remember how many chains I did to make that. Those straps. Because I have to make them long enough to drawstring, and also I made them long enough so you could adjust them. You just have to tie the knot shorter or longer or whatever. So I did. I just when I was looking, I can't see the comments, so that's why I didn't see it, Tank. I had to keep coming back and forth to the comments to see if people were saying anything while I was searching. So when I'm out of the window, I don't see the comments. Well, June 6th is when I posted it, so that was still technically spring. Like the other day, like Saturday, my husband's like, winter's over. And I looked at my watch and I said, the temperature outside definitely disagrees with you right now. It was 39 degrees on Saturday morning when we were at the football games. And he's like, winter's over. And I'm like, the temperature disagrees with you. It is almost summer, yes. It's close enough, but you know, it's still technically spring. I hope I make it around. I've only made it that far. I still have a decent amount, so. Well, I'm remaking it, Sharon, so hopefully and Rebecca, you were going to test this bag for me, and I still haven't gotten around to that. 52 to 53. Woo! It's warming up. It's warming up. It's warming up. It's getting hot out here. It's getting hot in here. Last 2 days, winter has been drunk and wandered into our spring. Yep. Well, it keeps trying to come back. Yeah, winter keeps trying to come back. It's like, no, I wasn't done. I still have more to give. I know. The freeze warning's out. Yup. I don't remember what today's. I think it's supposed to be a little warmer today. It's supposed to warm up again, and the severe outbreak is going to be. We're going to have another week of outbreak, severe weather. Yeah, she does. Switch from that one beverage to coffee. Oh, my arm's getting tired. It's like I'm holding it up. Here it is 44 degrees. You know, I think I'm going to make it around with this stitch I'm doing. Because I am a little over halfway. And I still got a decent amount to go. Like, there's not going to be enough left after this to do a strap. Let alone two. Sorry. I saw sorry and I sounded it. Good morning, Jennifer. Well doing our I'm back watching now. Woo woo. Sharon's back. Woo woo. We did some my husband did yard work yesterday. He put my lilies in the flower bed by the patio yesterday. And then we went for a 2-mile walk last night. Ugh. That was tiring. But he is dead set on going every day. I'm like, dude, I don't need to go for a walk every day. Every other day, maybe. I need to slowly work myself up to a 2-mile walk, dude. Like, he's like, he thinks that he needs to just go all out and do 2 or 3 miles at a time to get something out of it. And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. You need to slowly work yourself up to it and get yourself into being in shape, not kill yourself getting into shape. Oh, I don't know what our high is supposed to be today. 78. No. Lana hasn't crocheted for 3 weeks. Yikes. Okay, this bag is almost done. I had the harebrained idea to do multiple bags this weekend. You know, I packed up Crochet to take with me to the football games on Saturday, but then I was like, no, I'm going to be outside. It's going to be cold. I'm not going to be, you know, I usually end up sitting there watching the games, but it was cold. So what do? We went to the car to warm up in between the first and second game. Well, I was like, you know, normally I take the stuff to work on, you know, every weekend we go to the football games, but then I hardly ever touch them during the games. So I was like, yeah, I'll just leave it at home. Mistake. I sat there for like 45 minutes or so. Thankfully, I mean, yes, it stunk that YouTube was giving her fits, but I'm grateful for me because I got to watch Margaret for a little bit live on Saturday mornings. So I was like, woohoo, I have something to keep myself entertained for a little bit. So I was only like scrambling for entertainment for maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 after her live was over, before the next game started. But then we went to the bathroom before the game started, so that took up time too. Claimed one of the dragonfly stitch markers I sent you. I'll have to get some more of those charms. I only got like a small set of them because they didn't come in I don't think it came with a ton. So those were like the last ones I had. Bit cloudy but pleasant, yeah. 55 without a breeze, without too much of a breeze, would be almost amazing. But a little bit cool for me. It's gotta be about 70 with with light to no breeze for me. I am almost done with this. I love that she claimed it though, Marianne. That's awesome. Two more. The part that I'm still a little bit like not sure what to do on is the how to end them, but I just kind of guess where to do it. So okay, where did I put that? Oh, my neck. Like I said, I slept like poop last night. Okay, so I got the top done, and this is all I have left. There is absolutely no strap being made with that. So we are going to make a strap now. Make two straps, actually. I just can't remember. I want to say maybe 200. I don't know. No, but I'm cold. Saturday night and early Sunday morning, you had torrential downpour. Pollen was low. Today it's going to attack back. Oh, no. I really wish I wrote this down. I just don't think I did anywhere. It'd be nice to know how many stitches I did. I stopped keeping track of stuff in March. I am already well into April, so I have to start over in May on how, keeping track of new things. I don't have it written down anywhere. Nope. Hopeful tote. It was before that, so it's not in here either. Oh, I wish I remembered how many stitches I did. I need to make some. I need to make some, BB. I know. We need rain too, Melissa. We got like 3 inches in 1 week, but that was like, I don't know that we actually got all 3 of those inches, like, you know, for the plants and things. Because a lot of it like ran off. 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. I really wish I could remember how many I did. I'm going to start with 150. 2, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 60, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would love to make more stitch markers. I just 72, 3, 74, 75, hold on, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So I would love to make stitch markers. It's just I'm crocheting so much that I'm like, and plus 90% of the time my desk is covered with stuff, and so I have to clean it off to do the beadwork, and it's like finding the time to actually do them. All right, so I did 99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because it's got to go from down here and across here. That's 120. And it does stretch. Because it gets knotted down here. And then it has to go through here. I'm going to do 121, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So we're going to do 150. I think that'll be a good amount. So I'm going to go 151. And then, did I slip stitch or single crochet? Dude, I got all the back jumped present. Let's see. Let's see. Chain that, yeah. All right, so Now I'm just going to do single crochets. Makes a nice thick strap. It's going to stretch. Even the cotton one stretched a little bit too, so. But I'm doing long enough strap that it feeds through the windows to do the drawstring part, and then inside the bag you'll be able to tie a knot at the other end to either shorten or lengthen the strap. So I think 150 is probably good. You have found several new indoor markets you're going to apply to. I've canceled one outdoor market in May. You lost your booth fee, but you will not be buying a new tent at this point. Yeah, I don't blame you. So that's, I mean, I hate that you had to experience that, but that is definitely, lesson learned for me. Like, don't do the outdoor markets. Leave the outdoor markets to everybody else. Maybe, some outdoor markets do well, but I just don't want to deal with weather, especially in the Midwest. Here in Nebraska, the weather can change on a dime. Like, it can be nice 1 minute, and by the afternoon, evening, or whatever, it can turn nasty. So, yeah. So, I don't know that I'm going to get this whole thing done, but because I got 150 single crochets to do, and then I got to do a whole nother strap because it takes 2 straps to tango. No, it takes 2 straps to make the bag. I know there's a way that you could probably make like a really long strap and figure out a way to tie it through there and, have one strap do both sides, but I find it easier just to make 2 straps for myself, so, and feed them through to sell your stuff because I can't do markets, so I guess it's going to have to be online somewhere. You need rain really badly. Yeah. That's what I was saying, Rebecca. Some outdoor markets aren't bad, but it's just like, I just don't want to take the chance of either being really hot or cold or windy or rain or, just, yeah. I'd rather just stick to indoors. Like the games that we had this weekend, I was like, this is not what I signed up for. I mean, my kid had fun playing outside and playing football because he was, he stayed warm running around and playing and stuff, but us standing there watching I was cold. Like my legs, my thighs were hurting. What else? My nose, like things were hurting that had gotten cold. I had jackets, layers on my torso, but it was my legs and my hands and my ears that were cold. And of course, I wore everything that didn't have a hoodie on it. So my husband sacrificially gave me his beanie because he had a hood on his jacket. So he was able to put a hood over his ears. But I was like, I have nothing on my ears. And the wind was blowing. It was 39 degrees outside. So it was not freezing, but it was cold enough that with the wind, it made it worse. And so my ears were just getting so cold. Your local town farmer's market, you can decide 2 days before it's free and it's outside but under a pavilion. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's just the wind, I don't want to deal with the wind. I don't like the wind. But, if I want to do markets, I might have to just suck it up and do some if they're good markets, And by the way, I have been writing this pattern down, so as I've been recreating it. Just a pattern I came up with scrappy yarn, and then Rebecca ended up winning the bag is a giveaway, I believe. I'm pretty sure you won that. And then you ended up using it. Didn't you use it on your cruise? Or, I don't know. I know you used it. You took it to a market and got compliments on it. I have no idea what to even name this thing. It's simple. It's literally just all double crochets done in various ways. And then you got the crab stitch at the top. Oh my gosh, this. So my finger is all but healed. Right there. I don't know if you can see it. Can't see it because the camera doesn't want to focus on it, but it's all but healed. It's just the skin is catching on the yarn. It's annoying. It's annoying because almost every time I do one of these chains, like I can hear it pulling away. You did use it on your cruise. How did it work out for you, like on the cruise? Like, what did you use it for? What was your main use for it? I hope 150 is what I did. It's looking short. It's looking short, but who knows? I always visualize wrong the length of things. It looks too short, so then I lengthen it, and then when I put it on or whatever, it's like, that's way too much. You use it for project bags? Sweet. I'm assuming you use like a pouch or something inside it so you don't lose all your little stuff, because it's not lined, and you know, it has holes everywhere. I tried to design this bag where the bottom was linked double crochets, but I started doing that. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So it's just straight double crochets, and it was faster. Linked double crochets are definitely slower, even though they're not many more. There's not a lot of steps to the linked double crochets, so they're really not slower. Just, I don't know. I think it's because I'm not used to them. I don't know. I think it'll be long enough. I just need to trust it. I just wish I wrote it down. But I didn't. I knew it was simple enough that I would be able to recreate it, but the part that I need numbers on is the drawstring part. So I can recreate the same length every time. Like, I use it. Exactly. Me too. Even if it's like I have this as a project bag. I got this as one of those specials. If you spend so much, you get this for like a cheap price. I think I got it for like $5 or $10. It's an American Eagle bag, or no, it's a Maurice's bag that has a flag on it. But even in a bag like this, I still use pouches with my scissors and my needles and stitch markers and all that stuff. Yeah, I just like it all in one place. So I'm not having to dig through the bag and try to find it. My hook goes in the pouch and everything. Try to, anyway. Man, I am still kind of tired this morning. I feel like I had energy at the beginning. It's kind of waning a little bit. Maybe I will call it early at 9 today. I don't know. I love being on here, but just some mornings it's like, you know, I just kind of read the room a little bit and myself. It'd be nice to finish this market bag. So I was thinking, you know, Market Mondays could be my new thing. And so I can either be doing market bags or market prep of things like this. Market items, market bags. So I was thinking maybe like Market Mondays. Yes, the whole alliteration thing with MM. M&M Day. Make my thumbnail look like M&M's, but call it Market Monday. Ugh. Yep, I'm tired. We're gonna go to sprint car races tomorrow night for our date night, but all the kids are coming too, obviously. So it's gonna be a family date night tomorrow night, not just mom and dad. I am almost done with this. This yarn is a little bit thicker than the rest, so yeah, it's gonna make for a thick knot when I tie a knot. Aw, Erica, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been on Ko-Fi in a few hot minutes. Thank you. I need to get a pattern off of Ko-Fi and not off of Ko-Fi, but I need to replicate it on Etsy. You too, Erica. Thank you for being here. You know, I am really debating whether or not I want to keep putting patterns on Etsy because I don't know. It's just I need to get more pictures up of the things, and I think that would help with visibility, but the sales aren't there for me anyway. I'm buying all the patterns, just not getting, not making them very quickly for myself. Okay. All right, so there is strappy number 1. I always have to remind myself how to put these in here. I don't remember how I did this. That's why I had Rebecca, you send me those pictures. I still can't figure out how I did this. I feel like I had, I don't know. I don't know how I did this. Like it's gonna get pulled this way, so do I want to start it on the side? Like, I feel like I need to go like this. I need to mark my my stitches with stitch markers so I know which ones I'm gonna go to start my drawstrings on. If you have the capacity to do a shop on your channel, you can make a shop through Fourth Wall, and it'll show up under your videos. If I have the capability, what gives me the capability? I mean, is that just like the time, or like, what do you mean, capability? I just just don't remember how I did the strap. Don't recall. Don't recall how I did this. I do like the white strap though. I think it's pretty. I definitely want to take you up on your offer, Frizzy, with the logos and stuff. I need to save up that money first. I'll have at least 100 in May when I get paid by YouTube. Like, you'll get it from me. It might take a minute to get that whole amount. I don't know that I have long enough straps to do this. On your dashboard, it would mention that you can start a shop. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I'm drawstringing one strap right now, and then I'll work on the other one in a minute. I kind of want to leave that on there. That's kind of cute. Like, I just want to make these little bag charms instead of like stitch markers, you know, because unless people want to use them as stitch markers, they can. But I think I'm gonna start using different clasps. I'm gonna start using the ones that have the little thingy on them, the little thumb thingy on it. I think I might need to make longer straps. Will do. We'll do a payment plan. Every 6 months, $100. That's about how much I get off it. It takes me about 3 to 6 months to get a paycheck from YouTube. It is definitely not something I can live off of. But that's okay. I'm not in this to try to make a ton of money. Just to have fun, really, and make things and make people smile when they get things from me.
Can you please stop blocking my school?
Your school should be... I thought I turned it back to unlimited.
Yeah, you did.
Can you go upstairs and like stop being like that? Oh, I did. Okay. Oops. Hold on. There you go. All right. So, like I said, I think I might need to do a longer strap. I think it was around 200, not 150. Because it is a very short strap, even drawstringed. You know what? Actually, I might not have to do... Well, no, because it was a backpack. Never mind. Hold on. Let me get this. I gotta open it back up. Let me tie a knot in it real quick. Well, I think I might have to do... I know I've said this like 3 or 4 times, but it's not very long with it. Even drawstringed. Like when I pull it out, it's gotta be longer. Like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know. Yeah, it's not long enough. It's like pulling it up. It needs to be longer. I don't know how I did this part. I wish I would have written this down. It looks like one strap though, actually. It actually looks like it's only one strap. Yeah, I think I need to go longer. I mean, when it's drawstringed, it's still not long enough. Maybe it was 300. Yeah, it definitely needs to be longer. Yeah, I had it connected to the base. So it's supposed to be like a backpack style. It needs to be longer. Maybe I had 300 instead of 150. Because I don't think another 50 is going to make that big of a difference. I might need to go to 250. Yeah, so the way I made it was all one thing. So like you could still wear it as a backpack and drawstring it. I like the color though. Yeah, I think it needs to be longer. Well, I might just have to use this for a different bag, this strap. Make a smaller version of this maybe, because I've already tied it off, so I don't know how to make it longer. I'll just make a longer one. I do too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Like I said, I either go too short or too long on these things. 26, 28, 29, 30. 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. I mean, that would be 50 more on it. I think it needs another 100 stitches, so I'm going to go to 250. I don't know. I'm tempted to go to 300. Just make it slightly, because you can always adjust it. You just had to frog everything you've done since the picture of the just too tired. Oh, I'm so sorry, Starla. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 63, 64, 65. I was going to call it eerily, but I'm like, I gotta 70, 71, 72, 73, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 6, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I single crochet or slip stitch? It kind of looks like I slip stitched now that I look at it closer. Yeah, I think that's slip stitch, not single crochets. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, hold on, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 150 again. Not sure if what you are doing on the drawstring on this bag is different than what you did for Rebecca. Hers looks like it's just a chain. I think I did it in a chain and then I slip stitched into it. I think because I was looking at it a little closer, it looks like I slip stitched back into it. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 68, 69, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 9, 90, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. That's 200. That's only 50 more than what I did. Yeah, I'm going to go to 300. It's just one strap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Is Marianne leaving? 33, 34, 35. Restream didn't tell me. 39, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 58, 59, 60, 65, 68, 69, 70, 75, 78, 79, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85. Is Restream not giving me all of my comments? I'm gonna be irritated if it is. I think I said 85, y'all. Did I say 85? I think I said 85. I hope I said 85. I've forgotten what I counted now. Oh, you did. My goodness, Restream is like, didn't give me any of that. What the heck? Restream? Give me my chat. 86, 87. 5, 6. Bye, Marianne. 3, okay. That seems really long, but that should work. All right, 301, if I counted right. So 300 slip stitches I gotta do now, and we'll see if I get it done. Okay, my chat is not moving on this end. I'll just watch from YouTube. The last, like, right after Tank's sitting here wondering why you're still sitting there, and then the 5 comments after that didn't show up on my end. But Frizzy's, bye Marianne, have a great day, did. It's nitpicking. Okay. I don't know why, but initially I was going to do 300. For some reason, it's like my brain like remembered that it was 300, or I don't know, for some reason that number just came to my mind, and part of me wonders if it isn't a memory. I don't know, but that's the initial gut number that came to mind. I'm trying to think what I could do with that. I don't know. Maybe I could make a fun little design in the windows or something on the bag with it. Yeah, so funny. It's weird. So between, okay, on Restream, all it shows me is Tank's, I'm still sitting here wondering why I'm sitting here. And then the next comment after that says, bye, Marianne, have a great day. And then that was it for a little bit. And then now I have, I don't think anyone is chatting. Oh no, that's annoying. Maybe showing to top chat only. Like, no, it just decided not to show me 5 chats, 5 things, 5 comments. See, even on the YouTube side, it didn't show me Lisa's. I don't think anyone is chatting. What in the world is going on? I'm here for another 15 minutes. So hopefully I don't miss anything. Yeah, I just have to figure out something to do with that strap. Make a smaller bag or something. Make a, oh darn it, cinch sack that Marianne's made. And you know, make a small bag, make a small pouch or something. This is gonna take me a hot minute. Might take me the rest of the time. 15 minutes to do a chain. 300 slip stitches. And my hook stuck. Ah. And trying to stay consistent on the size of the slip stitch. That's another thing. You know, this is my brain squirreling. And thinking about working on the Yummy Gummy Bear after the live's over. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say the assembly. I was reading through the pattern for the rest of the work to be done after the back panel is done, and I was like, just thinking just now, it has a Tamagotchi assembly feel to it, where it just has all these little parts and pieces that I have to make and join together. Hopefully the stiff felt that I got works. I also bought some interfacing. I think it's adhesive interfacing that I'm going to try and iron between the felt and the acrylic yarn. So I'm going to put like a towel and stuff on it so it doesn't get too hot. I mean, it gets hot enough to melt the adhesive or whatever it needs to do. Heat up the adhesive, but not melt the yarn and the felt. Because honestly, I don't know what felt's made of. I'm guessing it's some sort of like plasticky fabric, like acrylic is. Acrylic yarn. Yeah, stickers and bag charms are like a commodity right now. I've been seeing Jada and Stitches put out a cherry bag charm, because she was inspired by this Coach purse that she saw that had a cherry charm on it, and it's like $150, $120 charm for a metal one, and she made herself a set of cherries for a bag charm for her own purse. And so I was thinking of doing stuff like that, like making some, crocheted bag charms, like the mini, the different fruits and vegetables, like the avocados, different little things like that. More coffee Tane. He ordered a wrist heated hand pad. Yeah, what stickers are you making and selling? Or not necessarily making, but what stickers are you selling? I think I just realized where all my crochet stickers are. They're sitting right here. They are. That's funny. Yeah, because you could buy packs upon packs of stickers off like Temu and Amazon and sell them for like way more than what you bought them for. Like they could be pennies when you buy them, and you could sell a sticker for like $1 and make basically all your money back and then some. Plus, I added a bulk of Avenger stickers. What are you selling your stickers for? Like $1? Like the good vinyl stickers? Is that like these? Like these kind of stickers? I'm really thinking about doing those charms. Like seriously. With, let's see if I have any. No, these are all the earring ones. I want to do the charms that have like the little bigger version of this. Of these little like lobster clasp type clasps. Like the bigger ones. Not huge ones, but like where you can add them to keychains and things. You got like 2,000 stickers for $7 and I sell them for 50 cents. Oh no, Debbie, I'm so sorry. Just plain stickers. I wonder what the vinyl stickers would go for. I'm sure we could find bulk of those for a decent price. My finger's all but healed on here, but like this is bothering it. Oh gosh, I had a Starbucks coffee over the weekend, and it was not a Starbucks, my goodness, Scooters, and it tasted funky. I don't know, it didn't taste weird. It didn't taste as good as I was hoping. But I also did get decaf in it. Maybe that made a difference. Because I was getting it at like 5 o'clock in the evening, and I was like, I can't be drinking caffeine this late. So, gosh, I'm still going, y'all. I'm not even halfway through this yet. I don't like looking down so much, but I can't not look. And I don't have enough to talk about where I just sit here in front of you guys and do absolutely nothing. I have to be doing something. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some Pinterest, YouTube, Etsy searching and see if I can find some cute little like bag charmy things to make from yarn. How funny would it be to make I mean, it'd be so silly easy to do, I think. But like figure out a way to make little charms that look like this. Come on. That look like that, but with real yarn and make them as bag charms. Figure out a way to keep them from like, you know, glue them really good so they don't come undone as they're being slung around on bags and purses and things. That'd be fun to figure out how to do that. You know, get them glued, like, you know, glue the poo out of them on the inside of the ball band that you put on them. It's just every time I like put little stitch markers on bags like this is so cute on here. I think this is, no, I think someone else made this one, but I've made very similar ones to those. There's just something about that bag charm on there that's so cute. Or the stitch marker as like a bag charm. You just got your Hobby Lobby order. What's it like ordering from Hobby Lobby? I just go into the store. Like, is it quick? You know, like, I don't know. I don't order from Hobby Lobby. I just go on their website to see if they have something on their website. If they have it on their website, I tend to think it's going to be in their store, but not always. Blondie Knots makes earrings like that with embroidery thread. Well, I might have to go watch and see how she makes the earrings because I can replicate that into a bag charm. That would be cute. I don't know if I have my notebook down here to write that down. Nope. I think it is sitting upstairs. I think it is sitting upstairs. I need to trim the skin on my finger. Keeps catching the yarn and then it like pulls on it. And it hurts. Blondie Knots. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Hey, look, stuff I will forget if I don't write it down. I love this little thing. I need more. I need more, Frizzy. I need more. I need more. I wish they had order pickup, right? I know. I'm going to scribble this out because there's plenty of area to write this down. So what'd you call it? Blondie Knots. Blondie Knots yarn charm. Granny square earrings. I need to figure out how to do those too. I can do those. Granny square earrings. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a very eclectic market booth without any plushies. Well, my minimal plushies, because I will probably have some of these, you know. This is so cute. It looks like a cone with like a top hat or like a bonnet. It looks like a cone with a bonnet on it. It's funny. Makes me giggle. Like I said, that's why amigurumis is I have a little bit of a hard time doing, is because I always make them look odd. Odd as I am. They're always very special in the wink wink kind of special way. I need yes, I need more notepads, you know, to fill up like this. I need more stuff I will forget if I don't write it down pads. Where did you even get this though? Was this a Joann's find? Because I probably won't find that again. Actually, was that a Dollar Tree find? Because if it's a Dollar Tree find, I might have to go to Dollar Tree and see if I can't hunt them down. Although those clips I could not find at the Dollar Tree to save my life. Had to order these on Amazon. I think I got this set of 8 for like $8. So I think each one was $1, which isn't bad, but I'm pretty sure the ones at the Dollar Tree sold were 6 for $1. But how well are they made, though, is the thing. These are beach towel clips, so they should be well made. So if I get another set of them, I shouldn't need more than 16 bobbins with any of the tapestries I don't think I'm ever going to do tapestries where I need like more than 16 bobbins. I mean, I could probably order those clips on the Dollar Tree's website, but I'd have to buy them in bulk, and I'd probably get way more than I ever needed. Oh, you got them on Temu. Oh, of course you got it on Temu. I don't know why. I don't like shopping on Temu. It's just, they just bombard you with all these coupons and like, they really know how to play into your, oh, hey, if you just buy this, you can get it for this price. It's a limited time deal, even though it's there all the time. Or it comes back often, you know, kind of thing. It's like, ugh. I don't like their marketing. I don't like being not duped. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's not duping. It's like outsmarting me, you know, like they're playing to my weaknesses. And and I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like knowing that they do that, you know. I'm almost done. I got that far to go. You bought a crochet ring last craft show, but also just a simple single stitch hammer. Look easy and fast. Just a simple single stitch. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So they just did like a ring, like kind of like those starter rings, you know, when you start projects in the round that you make like a chain 4 and, you know, make a ring out of the thing and then you put like single crochets into it or something. I would, yeah. That'd be kind of cute. Why are you stuck on the pen? It's 9:31 and I haven't even finished my strap yet. All right, guys, I gotta get off of here. Anyway, thank you for being here with me today. I will bring this back tomorrow and let you know if my 300 stitches ended up working with this. I think I should be okay now. I hope. So I will see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Don't forget, you are all somebody to somebody, and I hope when you're here in other places that you feel the love. So I will see y'all on the YouTube streets, and I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. Bye, guys.